about the scholarship options that SP Jain offers?
Yeah, we do give scholarships to people who can establish that there is a requirement, largely for for economic reasons. The whole thing is that our whole approach to this is nobody should be denied an education because they can't afford to pay for it today. That said, we also have tie-ups with all the leading banks, and we are all the time negotiating with the banks to give interest-free loans, easy, installments. So we work both ways. So we do both of them.
And we are running out of time, but I do want, both of your thoughts, because coming back to the point that you made on learning, Dr. Renuka, on how it's great that there are some schools out there that are encouraging learning opportunities for everyone despite their background, and Amanda said the same. But there's always this toss up in the rat race that we are all running in the world between scores versus learning and career satisfaction versus jobs and placements. So any parting thoughts or advice to our audience here from both of you before we move on to the next session?
So Aradhana, your question is on, I'm sorry, I mean, I'm not sure what exactly
It's
you
more
want.
a philosophical question.
Okay.
So that, often in trying to get the best scores, we'll take
Yeah.
courses
Okay.
which will maximize our GPA versus what we love learning, or we'll choose jobs that pay us more versus where our heart may lie. How does one walk that fine line? And how do you support your students in making these choices when they come on campus to you? What will help our students decide that SPJ or Columbia are the places that they should spend the next 1 to 2 years of their life, because they'll get that all-rounded.
Yeah. Okay. So, Aradhana, what we have a slightly different curriculum where, as part of a compulsory part of the curriculum, is that the students have to go to the rural part of the country and do a social internship. Apart from the summers, or we have an autumns, actually, we don't have summers, we have autumns. And during the summer, they go to the rural part of the country. And we have tie-ups with almost about 500 NGOs in the country. And so the whole idea is for them to learn how to apply management principle in unstructured environments. That's one. The other one we have of our students, they are mentors, and that is also a compulsory course. It's defined as a course, but there's really not much of a classroom learning. But what we call as non-classroom learning, they mentor underprivileged schools from around our business school here, and we have almost about 500 kids from around our school where our students go and mentor them. And this whole and these are just two things that we do, which I think we're very proud of, and I think most other schools are not doing or don't do it at the scale at which we do it. But the whole idea is to develop a whole person. And you asked a very important question, because we have a lot of students who come and keep asking us, at a personal level, when I'm teaching in class, between breaks, they'll come and say, I'm not sure whether I'm the right place. People are so much more successful than I am. And should I do this? My heart tells me, but I have a family to look after because I've taken a loan, and whether I should. And we of course try to understand each situation, but the idea is, if you're really hard pressed and there are dependents and you need to go and do things, do a job or take up a role or an assignment or a job which is not really where your heart is, do it for a couple of years, secure yourself, earn the money, because after graduating from SPJMR, you're sure to get a great, a job with good money, and then branch off to whatever you do. However, but if you can afford to follow your heart immediately, please do it as soon as you can. Nothing in the world is going to wait for you. And as you grow older, responsibilities are only going to get bigger, heavier on you, and your risk-taking abilities are going to come down. So do it as soon as possible. Just say, take the plunge is what we'd say. And we of course have incubation cell, we have a cell for entrepreneurial development. So we provide all those opportunities as much as people would want.